You. What up? All right. We got another one from Tom Segura.
Okay. What we got?
This is saying midget really like saying the N-word?
Oh, man. Well, no. No, it's not. No, it's not.
But could it be like towards like some smaller people? They might feel like if you say it, you know.
No, because well,
it's just a word. Both of them are just words. Both of them are just words. But
I'll put
there's history behind one of those words.
Yes, exactly. Now, I mean, what is the medical word for a midget? Like, what are they called? Is it midget?
A small person or midget. I think a small person.
So in the medical,
that's what they like. Not in the medical. They're not called. No. I don't believe they're called midgets in the medical field.
So what would they be called in the medical field?
They're called humans.
I mean, yes. Because that's what I'm saying. Like I feel as if a little person, midget, a dwarf, a small person, troll, hobbit, little person should be able to call themselves as they want. Like I don't know, like
exactly. So I mean, if they're telling you that we don't want to be called
midgets,
the M word,
a midget,
yeah,
the M word. Okay, yeah, okay, and continue.
Are you? Is it if they say they don't want to be called that and you call them that anyway? Isn't that kind of like someone calling? Well, I know it's not.
Exactly. That's why I said it is not the same thing.
Because I know it doesn't feel the same.
Does it?
Let a midget. I'm a small person.
Okay, but what? So that's what I'm saying. So exactly. So I think midget is what they're act. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Damn.
It's not the same.
Damn, it's not the same.
That's all.
It's not the same. And if you try to make it the same, go ahead and try and explain it to us. But
I want to. I don't want to call little. I don't want to call small little people the M word anymore. I'm going to stop doing that. If they don't like to be called that, I'm going to stop doing it.
I'm going to stop as well.
I'm going to try.
Because if somebody was calling me the N word and I didn't want to be called that, then that's what I would request.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Y'all see? Y'all see?
Okay. The M word and the N word.
They are not the same.
They're not the same. They're right next to each other in alphabet. They're not the same.
No.
All right. No. This is Tom Segura talking about the exact issue.
Yeah, I can go on for a while on this, boy. I'm trying to think. Boy. Okay, right. Let's go.
Here we go.
Let's talk about public enemy number one. Midgets. Seriously. I cannot get enough of that show. Don't you love that show? The Midget Show? They call it Little People, Big World. I call it the Midget Show because it's about midgets. Now, if you haven't seen the show, there's a little midget couple and they have kids. Now, they have a set of twins. Now, the first twin, let's call him really lucky because he's like 6'2". I don't know how they do that. Then they have another son, not so lucky. He's however tall this is, here. Now the best part of the show is watching the little midget son play soccer, right? It's like a video game. You're like, turbo, 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 go, 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 go. And you don't see legs. You're like, is that a ball? No, that's him. And he's amazing. But here's the thing. I feel so guilty every time I watch that show because I'll eat a box of Keebler Elf cookies and so are midgets. Midgets are edible. Did you know that? No, you didn't. Next time you see a midget, bite him in the face. Here's something I did not know. I did not know that midgets hate to be called midgets. I didn't know that. I did know that. I don't care. They're midgets. Like, we're not gonna do anything, you know. Like, I've had some bad like exchanges with midgets. Okay. First of all, they're always in a bad mood. Okay. They're all. Which I find kind of bizarre because they walk like there's a really happy song playing in their heads, you know? What's the problem, dude? So, I'm doing a show in Arizona a few weeks ago. I'm talking to somebody like at human height, like up here after the show. And the midget comes up behind me and, you know, he wants to talk, so he... And I have a bruised hamstring to prove this, okay? So I know he's there, but I want him to have fun, and I want to have fun too. So I start to go like, you know, like... And he's like, I know you can fucking see me. I know you can fucking see me. So then I go, does Santa know you're here? Right? And he's very upset at this point. And he starts to lecture me, you know? He goes, you know, you shouldn't say midget. You shouldn't say midget. You should say little people. You shouldn't say midget. And I'm like, why not? And he goes, 'cause saying midget is like saying nigger. And I was like, whoa. First of all, we're both white. And if somebody hears you, I'm not protecting you. Secondly, it's not the same thing because our ancestors didn't own midgets, all right? Unless they wanted some crazy high-stakes poker game that was like, I'm going all in, plus the court jesters. And you're like, pair of kings, I'm fucked. Now, I wish they did. I wish my parents were like, Tom, your great-grandfather, he owned like 40 midgets. Because I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. Do we still get them? If they did, I would take my midgets and I would put little bowls on their heads. And I would fill them with different types of dip and salsa. And I would have them walk around so I could scoop out whatever I felt like eating. Want some hummus? Get the fuck over here. You guys were a lot of fun. Thanks a lot. Have a great night.
Oh, man. Yeah, man.
So, yeah.
Yeah, man.
He's right. It's not the same.
No, it's not the same. It's not the same.
It is not the same at all.
But I do understand. If you know, you can be called by whatever you want to be called by. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if that's what you want.
You can be called your name.
Yeah, exactly. You can be called by whatever you want to be called by. That's what I mean. By your name, whatever you choose to be called by. So if that little person or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I imagine that's not like an everyday, you know, conversation with a little person. You know what I mean? Like, every time someone talks to a little person or a midget, doesn't say, you know what I mean? It's not like, what do you like to be called? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I imagine that conversation probably happens a lot. Maybe. But...
Yeah, but I don't think people go up to little people and say, hey, what up, midget? Or, you know.
That's exactly. You would never do that. Like, you would never do that. That's what I'm
so
saying.
I don't know when they're being referred to.
That's exactly what I mean. Like, that's exactly what I mean.
Maybe they just want to get the name of what they are changed.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't see it the same. You know, like, I wonder, you know, who was the person to classify the word as a midget? You know what I mean? Like if we can go back into the time, you know, go back in the time machine and be like,
yeah,
like they should have asked the very first midget ever born, what does he want to be called?
Yeah.
Or the very first little person, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Would he have been like, call me little person?
He'd been like,
call me little human, little man.
Nigga, the first time the little person was born, they're probably scared like a motherfucker. What the fuck is this? What happened?
But back then, I did like see. Okay. So.
Oh,
so I imagine. What came first, dwarf or midget?
What?
The word. Like, what came first?
Oh, the word.
Yeah,
I thought you meant
Nah.
dwarf or midget.
Nah.
Dwarf probably. But I mean dwarf. When I think of dwarf, you think of Lord of the Rings times and shit. And Gandalf and shit.
I know, but see that movie relates back to a time in history.
It does,
You know?
but a fictional time.
Exactly.
A fictional time. I think.
Exactly. A fictional time in history, and maybe, I mean, that's what it is. Like, I mean, I'm
But I'm saying, like, they
came after dwarf.
But I'm saying, like, there weren't little people with like magical powers and stuff.
Oh, I understand this.
So dwarfs aren't like that's just another name. So you're saying like what name came first? So
yeah, I know midget didn't come first. So I mean, I wonder what they were referred to. That's why I said I wonder maybe it could.
You know, there's other languages too. So who knows what was really could have been called like pogo or you know.
This is a pogo. No, pygmy.
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 Pygmy. Yeah.
Pygmy.
Yeah.
Pygmy.
Those people. But
what were they called before they were labeled as pygmy?
But I don't know.
I just think,
I don't know. It's honestly, I think it would be hard to be a little person. It'll be very hard to be a little person.
Truly.
I think it would be
in some ways.
It might be.
Definitely.
It'll be hard to be a little person. I don't know if I could do it.
All right, man.
Everything would be big.
All right.